and I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and stay tuned. Before we get into this actual video, y'all, as I'm doing this video, I'm gonna be eating some spaghetti that I made yesterday. This spaghetti that I made was so fire, like, and I put cheese in my spaghetti. If you don't put cheese in your spaghetti, you're nasty. So good. But basically this video today is just me doing a little bit of question and answers that I did on my Instagram. So I had put it on my iPad like I did last time for y'all, but we got some questions. I had screenshotted the questions. Basically, I had asked my Instagram basically to give me any type of questions that they may have about moving to another state for your hometown, and I got a decent amount of questions, so I'm about to answer them in this video. But before we get into the rest, make sure you guys also follow me on Instagram at official.jasmine with 2 N's. So the first question is, how was it finding a place and what did you look for? So okay, so finding a place was hard. It was very, very stressful, I can say that, because basically, I don't know, it was just hard. It was so many places. Okay, so first I'm gonna tell y'all where I looked. I looked on apartments.com, I looked on Zillow, I looked on rent.com, I looked on Apartment Finder, and some other stuff I probably looked at as well. But majority of the time I was looking on apartments.com. And it's so hard because, like, first off, I kept losing track of like who I was contacting, so I had to make a list of my notes of everybody that I had contacted, because I contacted so many different places, and everybody was either just like, they were all full, like they weren't even renting out until, like, they kept saying like next year, like everybody kept literally saying like next year, and my lease at my other place ended at the end of October. So like we were really trying to like leave before then, and we could have stayed longer, we just didn't want to. So we just wanted to, you know, stick to our plan. So it was really just all about trying to find something before, you know, before we were leaving the other place. And it just felt like everything was just like, every time we found something, it was just a problem. And then when we found one apartment that was like really nice, they ended up giving it away to somebody, and it was just annoying, y'all. Like, the whole process was irritating, but like I had to stay consistent with we had to stay consistent with emailing the people, calling them the next day. Like, if they didn't answer the phone, okay, keep calling the next day after that. Just like really staying consistent with staying in contact, because some people will not answer the phone for days, but if you really want that apartment, or you really, you know, want to find what you're looking for, you don't keep going. So that's basically what I was doing. Like, and when I was looking, the second part of the question said, what did I look for? I was just looking for apartments on those. I was also looking at condos and like townhomes and stuff like that, because in Georgia, you know, the price of living is like way less than in Chicago. So that definitely was something I was looking into. And yeah, like we were looking for a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, because it's just us, and something with modern appliances. That's for one, because at our last place we had modern appliances, we had stainless steel and stuff, so we didn't want to like downgrade. So yeah, we stuck with that and made sure we were in a good area, like a suburb. Like, it was either staying between a city or it was staying in the suburbs. And like the city, it was just like so much. So I'm like, we're not gonna try to like overwhelm ourselves. Let's just stay in a suburb, like a little farther out from the city, a little low key, and it was right in our price range and like what we were looking for. So it kind of worked out. Okay, so the next question was, is it expensive to move? Yes, it is so expensive. Now, the cost of living here and like how everything is here, it's cheap, but like the whole moving process was so expensive. Like, okay, so the way we did it was we set our money to the side, like, you know, to pay up on our rent, because just putting down that first payment and all of that and paying rent every month, it's just stressful. But like when you already have the money saved for your month at least, or even just like 7 months of it. Like that's a good idea to have because it's just like less stress on you. So that's something that we did. And then as far as like, okay, so as far as like getting everything down here, that was like the most expensive part, I guess you can say, because it was just so much trying to get everything from Chicago to here. But luckily we did get everything. Some stuff we did have to leave back at home, but it wasn't like anything too important. But yeah, majority of it is just like, it's expensive. It was expensive to get things down here. And as far as like buying furniture and stuff like that, like if you know the process of moving, you know like it's expensive. But some people were like, why didn't you guys just keep your bed set, or like why didn't you guys keep your furniture? But it's like we were moving into a new state, a new city, so we wanted everything new, we wanted everything fresh, we really wanted to start fresh. And then like our other furniture was like so small, like I told y'all in another video, we just wasn't really rocking with it no more. We kind of outgrown our furniture. So yeah, we just didn't end up keeping it. So to answer that question, yes, it is expensive to move. Okay, so another question is, why did you move and what's the goal of being there? Do you miss your family yet? So, okay, first of that, I'm gonna dissect that question because it's like 3 questions in one. But the first part of that question is, why did I move? So I moved because I've been ready to move out of Chicago for one. Like, let's just get that out the way. I've been so ready to move out of Chicago. It was just a matter of doing it and the matter of being ready to do it, because I've had 2 apartments before this, but it's not like at that time period I couldn't just move out of Chicago because I really wasn't ready, like mentally. And you have to be really mentally ready to move to another state. It's not easy. Like, I'm not even just talking about not easy as being financially, but not easy as far as like leaving something that you're so used to, something that you've been around all your life, leaving your family, leaving your friends, leaving the environment that you're just stuck to. So that was kind of hard, and I made the decision because I was just like, I'm ready to take my life and my career to the next level and start taking it more seriously, because I just felt stuck in Chicago. Like, me and my boyfriend both felt stuck. We was on the same mindset. We did this together. Like, I didn't just do it by myself. And you know, we had just been talking about how tired we were being at home, like being in Chicago, like how stuck we felt, like how we felt like we were growing, but we weren't like moving, like if you can say. And we felt like to flourish better, it would be in a different state. And we had already visited Atlanta twice. And my video, I think I should, yeah, I didn't film the first time, but I filmed the second time. We were looking for apartments here at the beginning of this year. And it's just like, this is the perfect area for us, like as far as our careers, as far as what we want to do in life. It was just perfect. And like, I'm 21 years old, he's 22 years old, so it's like the age we are, this is just like the city that's moving at the pace that we want to live in. It's a fast-paced city. It's a lot going on, a lot of opportunities, and we're both in real estate. I didn't even update that. I didn't even update y'all on that, but we started our real estate classes, what was it, a week ago, and it's going well so far. I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on that later. But yeah, so we just wanted to dive into our careers and really just step out on faith, and like, it really takes God to really do something like that. But the second part of that question is, what's the goal of being there? The goal of being there, I kind of just explained that, but it's really to flourish in my career. Like, I really want to take this YouTube stuff to another level. I'm manifesting everything, y'all. Like, everything that I desire to happen, everything, I pray on it, I write it down, like, I work towards it. So the goal of being here is just to be successful, like to really dive deep into what it is, what my purpose is. And stay tuned for that, because y'all gonna see big jazz, not the little one. Okay, do you miss your family yet? Yes, of course I miss my family. I really miss my family a lot. Like, I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and she was like, yeah, you must miss me because you just keep calling me. But of course, like, and everybody, if you know me, you know me. Like, I had this relationship with my family where I love my family dearly, but when I was living back in Chicago, like, I wouldn't like always see my parents like every day, But that's the type of relationship I have with them, to where if I hear their voice and I know, like back at home, it was like I knew if I wanted to see them, I could go see them whenever I wanted to. You know, it wasn't a problem. Like it wasn't an extra stress. Or if I wanted to hear their voice, I called them, and that just made me feel like it was okay. That was enough for me to know, like, okay, yeah, they're right down the street, like they're okay. But now that I'm in another state, it's a little different, and it like kind of hit me because, like I said before, I didn't think I was gonna be like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool, but not being able to like see them or around the corner, or hear my mom like, I'm outside, or let's do this or let's do that, or like, you know, certain family birthdays or whatever, us going out to eat, family dinners, my grandma cooking, like of course I miss that. But I'm here for my purpose, and you know, it's all gonna be worth it in the end. Like all these little sacrifices are all gonna work out in the end, because I'm gonna make them so happy. So okay, so the next question is, how does it feel to be away from family? I kind of just explained that. It's really a bittersweet moment. Like the day I left, y'all, like it was just hitting me like for real in my mind, like dang, I'm really leaving my family. And then the whole drive here, it was a 13-hour drive to be exact, or a 12-hour drive, one of those, but it was long. I was just thinking about it. It just kept coming to my mind like, man, I'm really doing this. Like we really doing this. We really stepping out together as one, like, you know, doing this. Like we came far. Like we've been talking about it for so long. Like we've been talking about it to our friends and our family for so long. And the fact that we really stepping out and like doing it, like, come on now. But it feels different. It definitely does feel different. Like it just felt so surreal, like seeing my family before I left, like going to see certain family members to say my goodbyes and stuff before I left for out of town. And it was just too much. My next question is that I got was, what made you move to another state? So I kind of answered that in my last question, so I'm not gonna answer that. Like I said, it was like 2 questions ago, but yeah, I kind of explained that already. But how do you like it so far? I love it, and I'm not even just saying that just to say it. I really love it out here, y'all. Like, first things first, I love the weather. Like, it was snowing yesterday in Chicago, and it's so cold out there, and I'm just like, I'm glad I'm missing that, because I don't like to be cold. It's very uncomfortable. But out here, it's been in the 70s. I know it won't last for too long, but I still like the weather. I love the area I'm in. The people here are very friendly, very nice. I haven't had any like problems. Like the apartment complex compared to my last one is so much better, y'all. Like, not even just the amenities, but like just the community itself. Like, it just looks better. It just feels better. I like it. And then the restaurants around, we got so many restaurants around. Like, I can't even count like how many, but it's a lot. We got a lot of grocery stores, so it's like everything's within like a 10 to 15 minute range. So it's like we don't have to go far at all for anything, which is so good. So we don't gotta do a lot of driving. But I definitely like it. Okay, was the move hard for you? Leaving behind family, etc. So I think I probably just kind of mentioned that, but not really, but I'll go more into detail. It was, and it wasn't hard for me. I would kind of say I would be more so on the side where it wasn't, because I've been saying for so long that I've been ready to leave. So it was kind of like getting to that point to where it wasn't hard for me anymore. Like, I was just ready to leave. But closer to the days that I was leaving, like the week of or the week before and the day of, it was so hard. Like, it was getting harder. I wouldn't say it's so hard, but it was getting harder for me because everything was just really soaking in, and I had to really tell myself, like, you can't look back from this situation. Like, you gotta keep moving forward. There's no turning back. Like, you really gonna do this. So another question was, how did you make friends? So far, honestly, I haven't made friends. I've only been here 2 weeks, just about. So I haven't made friends, but I did find out that I had a cousin out here that lives in my neighborhood that is the same age as me, or around the same age as me. And yeah, it's a girl out here. So I never met her before, but you know, we exchanged numbers, FaceTime, and yeah, hopefully we get to click or whatever. Like once I finish settling down and stuff and getting the feel of everything in my home, hopefully we can link up. But yeah, like I explained this to y'all so many times. Like I'm such a shy person. Like it's so hard for me to like gain friends. Like one of my closest friends right now, me and Andrea met, was I had posted a snap one day, and I was like, I had said something like, oh, like I need friends who smoke or something like that. I had said something, and she swiped up, and I knew her because we went to the same high school, but we just never spoke. So we had each other on Snap or whatever. So yeah, we just kept talking. Like we clicked like this, y'all. Like that's my girl to this day. Like we just clicked like this. Like, and it's just like when it's like vibes like that, like if I don't click with you automatically and it's just like that awkward energy, like that, you know, hi, like that, if I don't really click with you like that, we don't get to talk in the first day. Like we probably won't really talk for real after that. But it's just like I have to feel your energy. Like I'm that type of person. And even when I met my girl Reese, the first day I met her, well, the first day I seen her, we was in the same room, but we didn't really speak. We just spoke, we said hey or whatever. And then the second time we met, we was at a hookah bar and we were drunk or something. We were like tipsy or something. And we had came back and it was just like, I don't know, like we just clicked. We was just talking in the room, telling each other everything. Like we had known each other for so long, y'all. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I can't spark a conversation up with you like the first time I meet you, or like we don't click like that, it's probably not meant to be. Because yeah, but hopefully I can meet some friends though, because I'm open to it. Like I'm not, you know, I used to be at one point, I used to be like, I don't want any friends. Like I'm cool without having friends. Sometimes I be like that, but I'm not really like that no more, because it's like I need to get out of the mentality that I have of, you know, girls are so fake, girls are so grimy, blah, 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 blah. I need to get out of that mentality. Everybody's not the same, and you just gotta grow. Like you really just gotta grow from certain situations and leave certain stuff in the past and look at stuff from a different perspective and just forgive and forget. And that's honestly what it is. So next question is, what motivated you to move and step out on your own? So I touched on a little bit, but I'll touch on a little bit now. So this whole process was a process. It was definitely a process, and it wasn't my first go around. I'm going to probably do a story time my first time, you know, trying this out. I'm gonna do a story time another time, or maybe go in depth about that in another video about my first time. But it wasn't the best time. It was just like the wrong timing. I just was trying to move too fast in life, and I was just trying to be grown a little bit too early, and I learned my lessons. Yeah. So after that process, I had to move back home to my parents' home, and then I came out here to Georgia. So yeah, it was just like, honestly, what motivated me was I didn't want to keep standing still, y'all. Like I felt like I stood still for so long, and it was just time for me to move. Like I have been wanting to move for so long, but it's like you have to mentally be ready for those type of things, because 2 years ago I wouldn't have been able to move like all the way to another state, like where I was at mentally. So like I prepared myself for this moment. I made sure I had the right mind, peace of mind. I made sure that, you know, along the ride, it hasn't been perfect either. Like, let me get that shut in the door too. It hasn't been perfect. I done lost friends. I done stopped talking to some family members. It's been a tough road, but it didn't break me. Like those situations made me stronger. It really kept me going, and it really kept me determined, because honestly, it just made me realize that I can get through anything. I'm gonna be okay regardless. And honestly, I had to stay consistent with praying. I had to stay consistent with manifesting. I had to stay consistent with just tapping into a deeper side of myself, another side of myself, like really understanding myself and really trying to figure out, okay, what is it that you're ready to do? What is it that you're ready to stay consistent with? Because y'all, I would start something and not complete it because it was like I never found that this was something I really want to do. So once I started doing this YouTube stuff and really starting to take it serious, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I watch YouTubers all the time. When I mean all the time, I watch YouTube 24/7, y'all. I don't get intimidated when I look at other people or on YouTube or Instagram. Like, it motivates me that they're doing what they're doing. It motivates me to see that there's people my age, older or younger, that's getting to the bag, that's making history, that's doing stuff that, especially when the African American, it's just mind blowing to see. And then to hear certain people's stories, like where they came from, their hometown, and stuff that they went through. It's just amazing to see people flourish, and it motivates me. Like, girl, you can do this. Like, you have personality. Like, even though I'm so shy, y'all, like, I have a lot of personality and I have a lot of skills, and I'm just ready for like what life has to give me. Like, I started my real estate class. Me and my boyfriend started our real estate class, and honestly, it's been going smooth. I can't wait for that. So it's like, I really want to tap into the social media aspect, and I also, you know, want to handle the business aspect of my life. So I'm just ready, y'all. Like, for so long, I'm not even trying to prove this to other people, but prove it to myself. Like, my older self, to tell my older self, like, girl, like, you did this. Like, you really talked this and you really did it. Like, you accomplished this. Like, so it's just like, it's not easy, but I have to have someone on my side. Like, I have my boyfriend on my side, y'all. Like, times where I wanted to quit, where I wanted to say I don't want to do this anymore, where I wanted to just stop doing everything, where I wanted to just walk away from everything. Times when my mind would just explode, but he was there telling me, like, no, like, remember what you were saying about this? Like, tell yourself this right now. Like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. You're gonna get through this. Like, we were made for this. This is why we're doing this. Like, God didn't put us here for no reason. We didn't work this hard and get here for no reason. So it's really good when you got somebody standing next to you that's motivating you when you fall and when you have your slip-ups and your doubtful days. But yeah, like, honestly, that's what motivated me, and what's gonna continue to motivate me is just that, like, knowing that I've done all this to get here. I moved to another state to get here. Like, ain't no letting up now. Like, it's really all in right now. Yeah, I'm excited, ready to see what God has in store for me. So that completes this video. I'm probably honestly gonna do a part 2 of this video because I liked it. Like, I liked the vibe. It was cool. And just in case, like, y'all have any more questions, or even if I just want to give y'all some, like, general advice on, like, my move, like the pros and cons and, like, the stuff I've been going through, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Honestly, I be going through stuff too, so I'm gonna definitely keep y'all updated. And as y'all can see, I'm sitting on the couch because we got our couch. I'm gonna tell y'all in the next video about that, and show y'all the full couch and everything. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at official.jasmine with 2 N's, not 1 but 2. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And stay tuned for the next video on A Life with Jasmine. Bye, loves.